Let's go through your headlines. We have, of course, the rain and wind tomorrow morning. The most issues will be at the coast. Obviously, the rain's not a great thing, especially for our rivers. But with the wind advisories further south, also the coastal flood warning that we have, we'll be watching that very closely. Breezy and colder for the rest of the weekend. Saturday, the sun should be out in the afternoon, and then again on Sunday, but we will be watching for a few rain and snow showers on Sunday as an Arctic front comes through, sets up for some frigid air coming in the next week and perhaps some more snow on Tuesday. Here's a storm right now, very expansive storm, very similar to the last storm, packing a slight bit less of a punch, and it's going to move through a little bit quicker. Let's take a look at the temperatures here. We're at almost 70 degrees at this hour in Wilmington, North Carolina, 54 in Richmond, near 50 in Philly, 40 here in Providence. You go further up into Maine, it's 23 there, 28 degrees in Burlington, 41 in Buffalo. It just, we're all over the place here, and you can certainly see the dividing lines, which are our fronts that make up this storm. But the real cold air, it's not here. It's all the way back to the west here. Check this out. We're at 22 below, not a wind chill, an actual air temperature of 22 below Billings, Montana at this hour. 17 in Seattle. That's very cold for Seattle. 11 below in Bismarck, 14 in Minneapolis, 1 below in Lincoln, 19 in St. Louis, 5 in Denver. We can name all the cities, but yeah, it is frigid in those locations. A bit of that frigid Arctic air is going to come this way. It doesn't get that cold here, but it will get significantly colder. So first, we're seeing temperatures rising overnight. The winds are going to start to pick up. Here comes the heavy rain after midnight. 3, 4, 5 a.m. I think is going to be your torrential downpour. Some thunderstorms in here as well. Here we are at 8 a.m. The brunt of the storm is starting to pull away. Still some gusty winds here. The high tides, again, are 8 to 9 a.m., so make sure you keep that in mind and do what you need to do tonight before you go to bed. The winds will remain blustery tomorrow. We'll see some clouds for the rest of the morning and a couple of lingering showers, but breaking into the sunshine as we head into the afternoon and a nicer second half of the day sky-wise, but again, remaining blustery and certainly turning much, much colder. We'll have to watch for some freezing temperatures tomorrow night. There surely will be a lot of standing water throughout the day in areas that don't drain well, but also we'll still have those winds going. That will help the drying process. Sunday's a mostly dry day until the late afternoon. We're watching for some rain and snow showers. A bit of an Arctic front comes through and helps to usher in some of that bone-chilling stuff off to the west. Again, it doesn't get that cold here, but you can see all that pink on our temperature map as that spreads eastward. Now, with that cold air in place, we're watching for a storm to develop somewhere across the Mississippi-Tennessee Valley area Monday into Tuesday, and then that heads towards our neck of the woods. Now, we are watching for this storm. There's a couple of different variables with it. How strong is it going to be, and exactly what track is it going to take? One track will bring it a little bit closer to the coast. As with last storm, that brought us some brief mixing chances. Now, if it takes that track right over the benchmark, it would be all snow. And again, if it's the strength of the storm then at that point, but we certainly could be looking at another shovelable, perhaps plowable snow event. Still some variables, but we'll bring you all the latest here in the Weather Center through the weekend. 35 tonight. Again, we're going to be seeing those temperatures jutting upwards. That was a incorrect temperature there, but pay no mind to that. We'll be rising to about 56 degrees tomorrow morning. Then you see the down arrow. The temperatures plummeting as we head into Saturday night, Sunday morning. The rain tapers off. We will see some sunshine again. The weekend not looking terrible once we get this storm out of here, outside of a rain or snow shower Sunday afternoon. MLK Day, very cold but bright and sunny. Tuesday, we're watching for some snowflakes. More on that in the days ahead. And remaining very cold for the rest of the week. Some days struggling to get above freezing before the next storm that we're watching later next week, Friday into Saturday.